What's up, DNL family? Hey, I wanted to come to you today because I had another one of those epiphanies. And that epiphany is about home warranty companies. We had a call today, and we went out on the call, and something gave me this thing I had to do this video on because we're going to talk about home warranty companies. We're going to talk about, are they good? Are they bad? What do they cover? What they don't cover? I don't know everybody's policy, but I can tell you this. There's 5 things that are most crucial to every homeowner. 5 things on that top repair list that you really truly need to worry about. And then normally it's out of sight, out of mind. We don't worry about it because we don't worry about it till it breaks down, right? I mean, really. So what's the first one? Well, about 30%, 28 to 30% is your HVAC system that needs a repair. 22% is probably around your plumbing. You got about 8% around electrical. You probably have, if you have a pool or spa or something like that, that has value around 20%. And then the last one, which was plumbing appliances, I think held around 13 to 14% of your total repairs as a homeowner. So break that down. Let's first, because I'm very fluent in the HVAC, let's look at HVAC. What is the most expensive cost that would cost you as a homeowner to replace? The whole thing, right? The whole HVAC, maybe a compressor. Compressor, if you have a system that's older and it takes the old refrigerant, the R22, which has now become, it's not obsolete. We still have it. It's still available. So if they tell you it's not available anymore, they're lying to you. They're just not making it no more. They don't make it in the United States. They will make it overseas, but you can't bring it into the United States. So they're not manufacturing the old R22 refrigerant. Okay. So what are they going to? The government has turned and kind of forced the consumers to go to a R410A. Now there's some supplements to put in there. When I say supplements, I mean there's some other refrigerants that can be used in the system. Are they recommended by manufacturer? No. Okay. Some techs will put a different refrigerant in there and get a different result. Those systems were designed to work with that refrigerant. So if somebody says to you, well, I can put a different refrigerant in there, yeah, it's probably going to work temporarily, but it's not going to work the way the system was designed to work. Is it a shortcut? It's a shortcut. It's a Band-Aid. But I can tell you that most of the time, and we've done some testing with this, most of the time, it puts extreme amount of stress on components and causes them to fail. And you can't really determine it. So if you have somebody that's going to change it to a different refrigerant, and they put that in there, and 3 months down the road something fails, it's probably because of the cause of that. But anyway, let's go back to the cost of versus home warranty or cost of replacement. So replacement of a system, an average 2-ton system is around $6,500. So if you were to weigh how much you pay per year for this warranty and how many years you have paid into it, you pretty much could have put a savings account on the side and put $10 a week in that and probably got to that mark where the home warranty company wouldn't matter whether you had it or you didn't have it. It's like insurance on your car. They play the law of averages. They hope that you don't have a problem with it. And if you do, they try whatever they possibly can not to pay 100% for what they want. Okay? Or for what you need. Let's put it that way. So we'll go back to that call I did today. It was a pressure switch problem. The young lady had a warranty. Unfortunately, instead of getting the system up and running right then and there, the customer has to wait. Because we have to go through an approval process because they set a limit of what we are allowed to do. And with that being said, they give us a blanket of $125. If you can't fix it within $125, you need to call in and then you can get authorization. Well, that takes time. That takes time to do, and customers don't have that time. This poor lady, her house was 50 degrees in her house, and she has been without heat for a couple days now. She had a previous company go out there a couple months ago, told her it was a signal problem, and I guess I temporarily fixed it. I don't even know if they even fixed it. If they didn't fix it, then I don't know what happened. But we get the call, we go out there, and I determine it's a pressure switch, and find out that I got to call the warranty company before she can get a pressure switch put in there. So she has to wait another day, 2 days, maybe 3 days, and if the manufacturer doesn't have it, maybe a week. I don't know, so this is where I'm coming to you. Are home warranties really worth it? And in some cases they are, okay? Don't get me wrong. In some cases they are very, very worth it. But there's other cases that they're not. And I'll use another prime example. In the middle of summertime, when everybody's air conditioning starts to break, and the phone calls are coming into these warranty companies, do you think you're getting priority service? You're not. You're getting put back in the line. You're in the order of what you called in. So whoever was before you is going to get that service before you get it. So in some instances, it's not going to be. Now, there's another thing about home warranty companies. They like to buy their own replacement parts. And because of that, they have to ship them to the contractor. So for instance, if we held a warranty, we were a contractor for the warranty company, and it was a compressor that went bad, they want to order it from the manufacturer. They have it shipped to us. Well, how long does shipping take? Hey, we all have ordered something off of Amazon, right? How long does it take? Could take 3 days, 2 days. Now, if you have Prime, you can get it overnight. But the warranty companies don't have Prime, and they don't use Amazon. They use regular shipping. So what I'm trying to tell you is that takes a long time for them to process it, ship it, call the manufacturer, put the order in. Manufacturer ships it, we get it, and then we have to set up the time to go back out there and do it. So you could be a week to 10 days without air conditioning in the middle of summertime. You could be a week to 10 days without heat in the middle of wintertime. Is that worth it to you as a consumer, as to a customer? I mean, because to me, it's not worth it. To me, I would take $10 a month or $10 a week, put it away in an account. At the end of that month, I got $40, and keep adding that up. By the time it comes for something to break, I'm going to have a little bit of money saved up. Because, look, we've all had TVs break, right? But you can go buy a TV for $150 now, a beautiful TV. Is that worth putting a warranty on? No, it's not. It's not worth it. Because for another $140, or next year, there's going to be one for $139, which is better than the one that you just bought. And it's the same thing with heating and air conditioners. The most cost that you're going to spend out of your pocket is to replace the unit. The other cost, I mean, this young lady's got to wait a week or maybe 3 days to get a pressure switch that if she didn't have a warranty and paid out of her pocket, could have had it done today and had heat on for less than $200. I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer, but I mean, I understand the process of warranties. I understand it's a security blanket. You think it covers everything, and when you find out it doesn't, they don't cover maintenance. And the manufacturer in their documentation says that you should have your system maintained twice a year because it protects the equipment. It's not about charging you the money, it's about protecting the equipment. So, in some instances, home warranties are valuable. But in most cases, in very, very most cases, they're not. You are taking your money and throwing it out the window because they play the law of averages that they hope that you don't break down. And they're like insurance companies that, hey, we can put a aftermarket part in there. Well, the system wasn't designed for an aftermarket part. Yes, it can get you out of a pinch, but is it going to operate the way the manufacturer designed that to operate? The answer to that question is no. Manufacturers do not test aftermarket parts in their systems. Matter of fact, a lot of the manufacturers now are going to proprietary. So they are making their own motors and compressors, and I mean, Trane for years has made their own compressors. Why? Because nobody else could put their compressor in there. They have made their fan motors slim lines, real small. Nobody else's motors were like that. The fan blades, a certain pitch. You can't just throw a regular fan blade in it. It has to have a certain pitch to it. The coils, the sizes of the coils were designed TXV, non-TXV. They're not interchangeable. You can't go and buy a Cadillac and your pickup truck and take the motor out of the pickup truck and put it in the Cadillac. It just doesn't work that way. Same thing with heating and air conditioning. There are a lot of extra aftermarket parts that can be used. Capacitors, contactors, all the little stuff that can be used. And believe you me, if you bought a warranty to protect your system out of a contactor or a capacitor or something small like that, you're definitely wasting your money. Because the warranty is great for the bigger stuff, but not for the small stuff. I'll use an example. You have a $100 deductible on your home warranty, okay? Every time somebody comes out to your house, whether it's plumbing, heating, electrical, doesn't matter, you pay $100, right? The capacitor installed in your system is about $130. I mean, you paid for a warranty and a $100 deductible. So add that up, that's like $700. If that's the only thing that you had to break down during that time frame, how much money did you just waste? I'm only coming to you because this is a sore subject with me. Look, I like warranty. Don't get me wrong, I like warranties. But if I buy a $2,000 TV, I want to make sure it's protected. I do, because if something happens to it, I want to make sure. A refrigerator that's all computerized now, I want to make sure it's protected. That's a huge investment. But when you're buying, and a house is a huge investment, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that. But what's inside of that house is normally replaceable for a very small fee. Okay? So weigh out what they cover and what they don't cover. There's tons of home warranty companies out there. Pick the right one that fits you. Make sure you read the fine print. You know, the major components in your house is water heaters, HVAC systems, the sewer, if you have a sump pump. Those are the major components that you're going to spend money on. A roof, if they do cover them, I don't know. I mean, I think that's your homeowner's insurance, but those are the major ones. Could you put $10 a week away or $20 a week away or $50 a week away and save up for the next, a year or so and have that money to put a brand new system in there that's warranted for 10 years? Sure you do. Sure you can. We all can. We all can put $10 away. We all can put $20 away. We have the ability to do that. So when it comes to home warranty companies, just make sure you do your homework. Make sure that you're investing. You're going to get what we call an ROI, a return on your investment. Because honestly, I can't see anything in your home that would give you that return on your investment unless it was your HVAC or water heater. And even the water heaters right now, if it's a simple water heater, you're getting them replaced for close to like $1,200, $1,300. I mean, and you've already spent $600 on a warranty and then had to pay a $100 deductible, have the plumber come out of there. There's $700 you just spent of that monies towards that water heater already. You could have put the $700 away, added, your $25 or $30 or $50 to that every week, and then by that time you would have that money for that. So think smartly, guys. Always do your homework on home warranty companies and what they cover and what they don't cover. I will tell you from experience, they don't cover maintenance, so make sure that you get, because they're playing this game now. If you don't maintain your system and it's dirty and it causes a failure, they're not paying for it. So they don't pay for clogged drains. They don't pay for dirty blower wheels. That puts a lot of strain on your system. Also makes it not run efficiently. So if your electricity bills are up, you might want to have your system checked out to make sure it's been cleaned and maintained. And look, don't take the word of the guy that's there doing your PM that only spent 5 minutes there. A PM should take anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes to complete. 30 to 45 minutes. If he's there for 10 minutes and says everything's all right, he's doing a shady thing to you. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. You give the D&L guy a call, and we'll come out there and take care of you. Okay? Any questions about home warranties? Any questions about your home, HVAC, plumbing, electrical, give me a holler at AskTheDandLGuy at gmail.com. Till next time, guys, take care. Have a good day.